sit on both of these chairs.
It's going to look awkward. Let's see. Oh, that's not too bad. There we go. Perfect. All right.
So I would like to know, what do you hope fans take away from this season 4?
Oh, I hope they come away feeling satisfied that we planted a lot of seeds over the years, and I think Chris did a really great job of bringing everything full circle. I think the audience is going to be happy with these last 3 episodes. I don't expect them to be happy about the show not being renewed. I'm not happy about it. What I think is unique about our show, though, is some shows, when they get canceled, there's no point in watching them because they never got to finish their story. This is different. Our show, even though we're not renewed, we have closure, and you know, there are little things that could lead to returning to this world. But we tried our best to make sure that, for two reasons. One, to satisfy the viewers that have stuck with us through all of this. And 2, so we can still have new viewers that don't feel like watching the show as a waste of time. It's 44 episodes that'll be in total. And you get a whole complete story. So I think it'll be a unique situation that, even though we may not be on the air, that I think we could still garner new viewers. I hope it's one of those things that continues to, live on and so forth. So we'll see. We want to make movies. That's what we want to do next. We want to make the Resident Alien movie.
Well, yeah, 4 seasons in a movie. It's the community.
There you go.
Which is what, looking from now, season 4, back to season 1, what for you is the most exciting thing that you got to do and actually watch your character grow throughout that?
Yeah. Oh, most exciting thing. I think it was in, I can't remember if it was season 1. I think it was in season 1. I don't want to say this is the most exciting thing. That'll be like, oh, you peaked in season 1 and never got better. No, because there's definitely some things later on. But in season 1, I had an interrogation scene with this stoner kid at the school, and I pretty much wrote everything I said. I pretty much wrote myself. So I had never had the experience of writing on the legal pad, and then taking that to the computer, and then drafting that and sending that to Chris, and then seeing those things in the pink version of the script that comes out. And now the stuff that I wrote is actually in there. As a matter of fact, that particular scene, he didn't even know what I was going to do. We got there that morning, and he was like, so what do you got? And I was like, okay, here's what I'm going to do. And we ended up putting it in the script after we filmed it, because the script supervisor transcribed everything that I wrote in the scene, and then it made its way into the script. So that's been one of the best aspects of this for me is I love writing, and I have been itching to get my hands on crafting some of this stuff, not just executing the plan, but helping coming up with it. So that's been great.
You talk about them letting you kind of run with your impulses. Was there a favorite moment in filming in the 4 seasons for you, being able to do that as an actor?
Oh, yeah, I mean, geez. Well, one of them is coming. I can't speak on it. Big revelation tonight, actually, in tonight's episode. Gosh, there's so many, man. I know it sounds like, oh, come on, dude, you can't think of one. But no, it's like I've had so much fun. There's one line, it's so stupid. Sometimes I watch our show and I'm like, we're so stupid. You know what I mean? There's this one line when we're trying to track Harry down, and I'm sitting there trying to convince Deputy Liv that, that I think we're dealing with a mime. You know what I mean? A murderous mime. You know what I mean? Which comes completely out of left field. And then we talk about they're sitting like there's someone in the military. You think the military? And I was like, well, we'll never know because they have don't talk, don't tell. You know what I mean? Which is completely ridiculous and stupid because it's not don't talk, don't tell. But we got to play it in this realm of the mime. And to him, you know, so little stupid things like that, I like left turn humor. Chris wrote for Family Guy for hundreds of episodes. So, and I'm a huge Family Guy fan. I've seen them all probably a dozen times. So, humor-wise, we connected immediately. I understood how his mind worked, and I think he came to understand how mine worked. I had a 5-minute. You never see some of this stuff when the scene where Mike is in therapy with Harry, and there's this voiceover where the mantid is talking about like eating my head with like a lentil or something like that, and Alan, who directed that episode, he said, we need you doing some stuff, so if we want to cut out of the monologue, we can have, and so he gave me like 5 full minutes to improv and do whatever else, all that shit you're seeing where I got the duck at my ear and I'm putting it here and all this stuff, like it just was kind of all over the place. I think at one of the things at the end, I made up some stuff about how I, through therapy, I felt like I'd had a breakthrough, and then I quickly corrected myself. It was not a mental health breakthrough. No, I was actually taking a dump, and I went to wipe myself, and my finger broke through the toilet paper, and I thought that was a really odd feeling. And the whole fucking, you see the cameraman like shaking, you know what I mean, and your boom mic guy is like looking away, you know. That's when you know you got him, when you start hearing the coming from Video Village and stuff like that. It's the best job, man. It really is a great job, and we hope that the love we have for it hopefully shows, you know, on the screen and stuff. So, yeah.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Thank
You got it. Thank you.